Good morning. So, I take it you've survived Christmas if you're watching this video. Did you eat too much? And did you drink too much? If you did, it's forgivable. So, we've only got one big party to go and then we're into 2024. Now, as I was saying in my video the other day, on social media, you are just going to be met with loads of content of people having the most amazing Christmas, kids opening the most amazing presents, and everybody having a lovely time. Everything is perfect. And in the case of all those people, a lot of the people are kind of putting that content out because they're trying to impress complete strangers. But as I was just kind of going through the content that was on TikTok this morning and just watching some of the kids opening some amazing presents, I was kind of thinking to myself, it must be hard for a child, nowadays, comparing their lives to other people on social media. Maybe looking at what they got, on Christmas morning compared to what someone else got. It must be really tough for parents, and nowadays who want to be, financially kind of screwed. They don't have the cash to give the kids the most amazing Christmas, or maybe some of them actually go into debt to try and keep up with everyone else. But, it must be tough for a child, looking at what they got and then comparing what they got to what other people get. And it kind of got me thinking back when I was small. This was pre-internet. Yep, pre-social media, pre-internet. Yes, I am as old as that. I do remember a time before there was the internet. But back, when I was growing up, kind of Christmas time, we didn't really have this kind of comparison where we compared what we got of Santa Claus with someone else. Now, it might have happened for a day or two, maybe a couple of chats in the playground. I got this toy and I got this device and I got this bike or whatever. But it usually kind of passed over after a day or two and it was just all forgotten about. But like all the content now in social media, like it's up there for as long as it's there for unless somebody takes it down. And, it's very easy for a kids to, compare themselves to other people's kids with the gifts that they receive. And because, as I said, it's just kind of thrown in their faces with so much kind of look at me content that's put out right now. And it kind of got me thinking that it's sad sometimes, for some kids comparing themselves at a young age to what they got of Santa Claus and wondering, well, does Santa Claus love me as much as he seems to love that person over there? And I think it's tough too for parents as well too. But that's just my thoughts as I was just kind of going through the feeds, just looking at all these wonderful presents that all these kids are opening up and how other kids are probably going to watch all this content and compare themselves. But all I'd say to you is that, a lot of that content, as I was saying the other day in the video, is just to try and impress you, trying to make out that everybody else is having a better time than you are. But as I said, you can spend your time dwelling on other people's lives and all the things that they are trying to do, or you can impress yourself. And that's what I said in 2024. The biggest thing that you can probably do next year is to do things that you've never done before and impress yourself. Because when you get outside your comfort zone, when you take actions you've never done before, you're going to be blown away with the type of person that you are. When I wrote fiction, never wrote fiction before, I found I could write fiction. And a lot of things have kind of happened as I have tried things out. So what I'd say to you is that, forget Christmas, forget all the news feeds. If you need to stay off social media for a couple of days, stay off it if it's bringing you down. But when it comes into 2024, your goal should be to impress yourself, to try out different things. Find out what hidden skills, talents, or whatever you've done, or whatever you wanted to do in the past. This should be the year that you blow off the dust on your dreams and try it out today. So, again, I'm just wishing you happy holidays. I hope you're having a lovely Christmas. And as I said, don't pay attention too much to the content. Don't be comparing yourself with other people right now because you're just seeing the kind of perfect version of someone else. It's a kind of photoshopped, AI'd version of someone else's life. You could follow that person for the rest of the year and find out that they are miserable. So bear that in mind today. Don't get wrapped up in all the nonsense you see on social media. Stop comparing yourself to other people. And in 2024, your goal should be to impress yourself because that is the most important person you can impress. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.